I think there's such a lot of change in the world, and that's become a bit of a cliche, but if you think about technology change, if you think about political changes, changes to society, people are experiencing change on such a regular basis now, and I actually think of employees themselves. Employees are consumers. Mm-hmm. So everybody that comes to work, they are ordering food online, they're hailing a taxi via an app. They're going through the same political experience and same political changes as everybody else. And they bring those consumer experiences to work, and how they connect with their colleagues, how they connect with their manager, how they interact with leaders. They're looking for those same experiences that they're getting when they hail a taxi, when they're ordering food online. And that's forcing organisations to think about how they're going to react to those wider changes. So if I think of the organisations I work with, I have a brilliant example. I spoke to a chief executive of one of my clients this week, and they came from a culture which was very much command and control. And when they got their first set of engagement survey results, it wasn't what they were hoping they were to be. They were much lower, and they said, this is not the culture that we really aspire to. We want to work differently. And what they did was they rethought the whole experience. And ultimately he said, look, as a chief executive or as a leadership team, we cannot influence performance. The people who can influence the performance are our employees. So what we need to do is to make sure that we treat employees almost as our customers. So every leader in the business, every manager of a team looks at their employees now as their customers. And he said what we have become is obsessed with listening. He said every employee in the company has his contact details. It has the contact details for the head of operations, has the contact details for the HR director. They're actively looking for employees to reach out to them. And they've taken a customer experience approach to employee listening. Anytime an employee contacts them, they have a standard turnaround time of 24 hours where they are going to respond to that employee to either resolve the issue, whatever it is that they're experiencing, whether it's an IT issue, whether it's a barrier to meeting customers, whether it's issues they have within their team. 24 hours to either resolve it or tell them how they're going to resolve it. Again, I'm going to look back to what I'm seeing the best organisations doing. So this chief executive that I spoke to just this week, he said, I'm obsessed about listening. We have to be obsessed about listening to the extent that we're taking not only a market research but a customer research approach to how we deal with our employees, so that we're constantly in contact with them and we're very clear and they're very clear that we're listening to them and what we're going to do about it, how we're going to respond to their concerns. Ideal world, if organisations are taking that approach, then they're not going to fall behind the competition.